There we go. And can that mic get any louder? Hi, Caleb. How does everything sound? Hi, Caleb. How does this? That doesn't sound too bad to me, but. How's everything sound? How's everything look? How's your life? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that you can. And I'm gonna open this up. I thought about setting up my, my fancy mic, but I didn't feel like it. This way I can still keep an eye on audio levels and stuff. This box opens pretty cool. Look at that. That's cool. Right? Yeah, that's cool. Let's see, I should probably double check a couple things here.
I see you guys in the chat. Don't worry.
Oh,
I got a big screen right in.
Don't worry about it. Stop auto-playing stuff. I don't want to hear it. Making sure it's all working. It is. Okay, cool. Okay. I really don't like stickers. I really don't. Don't like stickers. What am I, 12? Building a... complaining about the stickers while I build a Lego set. This is pretty cool. Some of these sets have like little making of stories in them, and then they show you how to use a brick separator. as if you needed anything but your teeth. Caleb, does everything sound okay? I don't know if maybe I'm just not getting the chat or not, but you're being awful quiet. I gotta figure out the best way to set this up. Something like that. Oh shoot, that bag was already open. Oh no, that's not good. Look at that. Bag was already open. Come on, guys. Lego quality control is really letting me down. I didn't open that, did I? No, because this is bag number 2. I wouldn't open bag number 2. Trying to find bag 1. There it is. Okay, Caleb, I'm gonna text you. Oh, hi, Ashley. I'm gonna set this down, I think. I don't know when I'm gonna need the stickers, so. Now the question is, to null or not to null? Ashley knows the answer to that question. It is to null. Oh, I forgot to do something. Okay. Always null. Adam Savage would be proud. I won't take like a ton of time doing it, but I'll at least get things in some kind of order. I could sit here and try to make them all uniform, but okay. I see how it is, talking to people more important than me, it's fine. How's the audio levels? Music too loud, music too low, voice too low? I'm trying not to speak too loud because the kid sleeps right there. This way, if I lose a track of a piece, you guys can help me try to find it. Should I have gotten a microphone hooked up, like right here, so that you could hear the sound? Do a little ASMR. All right. feel like the camera looks pretty good. It seemed like it was downscaling to Twitch at 720 though, and it's supposed to be 1080, and I don't know if that's something I have in the settings I'm supposed to change. Maybe. And my webcam looks a little washed out. It's not horrible, but looks a little more washed out than I wanted it to be. But hey, I'm washed out too, so. Hey, brick separator. We don't need you. Got a little bit. This is kind of a sloppy knolling. I might even by the time... Uh-oh, I dropped a piece already. Oh no. Oh no. Hold please. Where'd you go? It was a blue... shoot. Don't look at my butt. Oh, there it is. I found it. I got it. Okay. Let's see. Caleb, are you playing Farming Simulator tonight? Hey, it's Dash. What are you sorry about? Oh, shoot. And black. There. Alright. I mean, it's not exactly what I'd always do. A lot of times I just build right out of the bag. But I started doing this probably like a couple years ago, and I really like it, especially for these smaller sets that really, honestly, this set would not take me that long. Probably just a couple hours. How many pieces is it? Oh, hi. 647 pieces. So, I mean, yeah, like an hour, 2 tops. So I'm probably not going to do that to every single bag because that'll take a while. But true knolling would be lining all this up exactly in a line, so that when you look on it, when you look at it on the camera, it would look very pleasing. Okay, so it does seem like a lot of setup. It is not something that's necessary, but I like it. I like it a lot. And now you know where everything is. So realistically, if you're the kind of person that looks for pieces a lot and can't seem to find them, doing that first will help you a lot. I know that helped Ashley when she first started building. I think when I showed her that, and I'm pretty sure she does something similar to that every time she builds now. I did that backwards. So these builds are going to be pretty similar to the Brickheads builds because they're going to use a lot of these snot pieces, these studs not on top pieces, so that you can attach things to it easier. Wondering if I shouldn't be more building around here, so that you guys can see a little better. Almost probably even could be zoomed in, to be completely honest. Am I able to change that on the fly? Transform, rotate, fit to screen, center on screen. I could technically stretch this for you. Maybe I'll set up 2 or 3 different views, so that at some point I can come in closer by pushing a button, but that will work for now. Yeah. There you go. See, now you need these back here, so part of the fun is sifting through a pile of bricks to try to find what you need, but to each their own. It probably would take me longer to know all that than it will to actually build it, but like I said, I'm not in a rush. And if you're in a rush, I don't know why you're here. Ooh, sorry, bumped the table. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you in the chat, you tell me, would you prefer to see a little bit closer sometimes? I can do something like that. Maybe not for the whole stream, but see more of what I'm actually doing with my hands. I don't know. Mr. Fancy Pants. You mean with the knolling or just the pants that I'm wearing? Oops. I'm just zooming it in. I'm just scaling it, so it's nothing fancy. This is a really nice camera though. I can adjust the focus. Make sure I get it right. Oh, come on. Now I lost it. Oh no. I think that's it, right? Can you read the Mountain Dew bottle? Yeah. Let me know if it's out of focus, if I need to focus it more, but... Hey Caleb, can you drop NerdBot in the chat? If you're gonna be mocking people, might as well let him do it. I don't think you can, I'm just joking, but... Yeah. I figured. Otherwise it would be anarchy. I hate feeling like I missed a step and having to look all over it again. Okay, I didn't. Okay, that's why it looked weird. So far so good. Looks like a Stormtrooper, huh? Okay. Whoops. I broke it. That was crunchy. Let's zoom it back out a little bit. I'll spend some time, maybe tomorrow, setting up different scenes where I could just push a button and switch to the wider view. I think that would be cool. Maybe it wouldn't, but there. So something that goes from that zoomed in view back to this wider view, and then I hit a button and it goes back and forth. I think that'd be pretty cool. What do I know? These are super interesting. I don't know if you can see them. They have studs on all sides if you put it in a corner. So if this is the corner, then you got studs on each side. So you can do something like that. So it'll attach around a corner. That should make, if you're doing like, I'm not entirely sure what direction they're going in yet, I don't have any of the flat pieces, but if these were like the flat pieces, you can put them like this, and you see how it has them meet up in the corner, so you have a kind of a seamless corner when you have a piece like that. And I'm going to do that 4 times. Oh shoot, I dropped it again. No. I think I drop things a lot. Lego pieces, that is. Not really a whole lot of anything else. Definitely not drop the ball. Because I don't play with ball. Caleb, I do have the option here of hearing Discord through the stream. I'm pretty sure I got it set up that way, so if you wanted to chat, just let me know. If you're busy doing something, though, that's fine. So since you put those pieces here on each corner, that probably means whatever we're going to use is going to create a really nice smooth corner around that. I'm assuming this is the front. Like the eyes will probably be about here. And then, you know, the nose come down this way. So I'm thinking that's what this whole area right there is going to be for. Of course, you won't see it because it'll be blocked with like black pieces, but it's cool to see the inside and then slowly see how it's shaped. That's probably what I like the most about doing this, especially like that first piece, that first couple of pieces, because you're like, how is this going to turn into that? And I think it's pretty cool to see that happen. Okay. Yeah. Basically, it seems like we're building the core of the helmet. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that sticks on this. Just making sure I got everything. Alright. And the last 4 of these. You know, one time it'd be cool to do a, I'm kind of taking my time now, but it'd be cool to do a speed build sometime. I don't know if there's like records for that kind of stuff or not. And I don't know if they allow you to null things ahead of time, because that does impact your speed quite a bit. But I bet there's Lego speed competitions, right? Okay. Sorry, replying to a message here. Okay, where was I? sometimes one of the hardest instructions, I think, is this little symbol right here that says basically to turn it around. It's probably one of the hardest instructions, and I know a lot of people get caught up with that. But, oops, I just dropped something again. Caleb's gonna edit this all down to just show every single time I drop something. Hopefully I didn't just see my butt there. I don't want to get kicked off Twitch the first day I try this. Anyway, so this one, so you started with this 4 and a 2 piece, and then you put this on, and then it gives you that little twirl thing. And the way that it's shown, it would appear that you would go and turn it this way and then turn it that way. But really, you've got to flip it all the way around and go all the way around again. Actually, that's even just halfway around, really. Anyway, it's a confusing symbol. It really is. So you just look at the next step in the instructions, and that will tell you what it's supposed to look like. Duh. Just read the instructions and you'll do good. Alright. Words of wisdom here. Read the instructions. I suppose this could potentially, I mean, I still hold to this is going to be the front with the red slope right here, but we'll see. This is all the stuff I'm typically thinking in my head, so I'm just trying to say as much of it out loud as I can. Whether that's interesting is a completely different story. Oh, broke it. Pet peeve. It's hard to see, but you see these one pieces I just put on here? One by. I have the hardest time getting those to line up. Pet peeve of mine that they're not, especially on this side. See how that piece there isn't quite perfect? So you can use your hands, obviously, and your nails and stuff to try to squeeze it into position, or you can use the handy dandy separator, and around the edge like this you can just kind of, almost like you're sanding it or filing it down, and you can like make it smooth. Whoop, and I just broke it again. These pieces, these corner pieces really like to fall off. Did it again. There. And then this one here that's in a weird corner too, you can do the same thing. You can just push on the corner that you want to even out. Huge pet peeve of mine if I finish a build and there's any pieces like that that are just a little off kilter. I don't like it. Come on. So it's better to spend the time getting it just right. And it's usually these single pieces because they can be rotated. They're not dependent on any other stud. There. I don't know, I bet you can't tell the difference to that, but it looks a lot better to me. And I'm the one that matters. Alright. go. Those two are in. It's hard to see. I have to go back sometimes because... Did I mess something up there? Yeah, I feel like I did. Probably a while back too. I gotta backtrack a little bit. I think I can do it though. There we go. And then a 4. So that's gonna be even with that. It's just after a while you kind of get a feel. Yeah, so I noticed that basically this back section right here wasn't even with the new piece that I just put in, so I just put in this piece right here. And so this back section was not even with that, even though in the instructions it looked like it was, so I knew I missed a step. And there's nothing worse though than getting about 6 or 7 steps down and realizing that you forgot a certain part and you gotta probably start all the way over, or worse yet, getting to the very end of a set and realizing that you did something wrong. Okay. I usually just count the studs a little bit just to make sure. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Well, the top is starting to look a little more like something. And this one's 1 step down. 1 and 1. This makes it even with that. Those, another one of those. So we're using 2 buys here to make that shape, which is pretty cool. That is how you kind of make, by gradually sloping up or down, you can make a kind of a curve, which you need if it's going to be a helmet. Obviously this is a Mandalorian helmet. Okay, never mind. I don't need to get into that. Alright. Just make sure. Okay. Everything looks good there. I was about to say I have these pieces left over and not sure what to do with them, but now I do. Alright, so again, that same icon for the flip, but see, this is what I mean, it's not consistent, right? So it's giving me the same icon, but all I really have to do with it this time is this. So I didn't need to do all I had to do is just flip it. So, that, honestly, I mean, I use it as an indicator that I need to flip it, but I don't really pay too much attention to, like, the actual direction it's telling me to flip it in. Theoretically, if you do it that way, you'll get there, but there's Ian. What's up, man? I know I'm doing something weird. I'm not actually playing a game, but I'm building. We're building this. I think that's it. So there's the leftover pieces from the first bag. Of course, this always got me paranoid now that I missed a step, especially with that blue, that single blue piece. So I'm gonna look through just real quick and make sure. Yeah, 2X. I remember putting them on there. I definitely put them on top of that, right? Yes, I did. So, yeah, a lot of times there's just extra pieces, but there's sometimes where you finish a bag and you just, I don't know, you have a sixth sense about it and you think that shouldn't be left over. there's usually some pretty common pieces that are leftover pieces. And that is not one of them. Alright, so, and this is the bag that was already partially open, so it's very possible. Cool beans. I figured you guys would like it. So I don't think I'm gonna like null this time, but I am gonna kind of put things in a general order that I want them in. So I know that these are kind of similar shapes, especially these curves, because I know I'm gonna need those. Just anything that I feel like is gonna be hard to find, I might separate out. Curves. So this is another way of doing it where it's just, you're kind of just putting items that are like the other in piles. You don't really need it all separated out if you don't want to. You do you. Fours. Over there. All the slopes can kind of get together over here. Should still be pretty easy to find them. Yeah, it's not this. I mean, this set's actually pretty small. I would, I would love to stream a bigger set, like do a long build to build something like as big as the Millennium Falcon. But, yeah, I don't have a bigger one right now, and I'm not taking that apart and rebuilding it because, woof. Yeah, this one, I was saying earlier, this one is 647 pieces. So really not that big. There is a lot of small pieces because there's a lot of detail work, but it's not that big. I think this one is like, I think it's around 60 bucks or so. 60, maybe 70, so maybe like $69.99. So definitely not one of the more expensive sets. So this is one of the reasons I don't like this method here, because now I'm getting into these kind of odd pieces that I only have one or two of. And really know where to put it, so I'm probably gonna start here in a minute. Put those like that. Yeah. So I mean, some of those can go together. These can all technically go together because they're Technic pieces. I keep trying to look at the other camera, even though it's pointed down at the table. But those can go together. I have one red slope, so okay. So yeah, I mean that's kind of like lazy nulling, right? Everything's in its own pile. What is it? Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna... What? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Ashley, I didn't know you were talking about the stream. Yeah, so it was 65. So not... I mean, still a lot of money, but not crazy expensive. Which is kind of nice because they've gotten to the point where some of the sets are just too, you know, first, I don't have the place to display bigger sets. I can barely fit the Falcon over there, but and they just get more and more expensive as you go. So it looks like we're building the base because it's probably gonna need to stand on something. Oops. Let's see. Gotcha. Oh, I did it wrong. Alright, sorry. First. On top of bottom. Bottom. Yeah. Okay. This little lonely piece over here. It's really bright over here, isn't it? I wonder if I can. What if I move that light up? If that will help. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right. Those are black. So I bet they're having us do the stand next because we'll have to probably get underneath here to do some stuff. So if we have a stand, we'll be able to work on it without holding it. This is the first, there's 3 of these. This is the Stormtrooper helmet, there's a Darth Vader helmet, and then a, no, there's a TIE helmet, TIE Fighter pilot helmet, and then Boba Fett, I think. Is that right? I think that's right. I think that's the only ones I have right now. But I could see them do a Mandalorian, do a Darth Vader, a Scout Trooper helmet. I mean, there's Kylo Ren helmet. There's a lot of helmets they could do. So these ones aren't really play sets or anything like that. They're more like art pieces, you know. Something just meant to display. Oops, I put that on too far. It's kind of odd. I don't know what they're going for here. I've never seen something like this before. It's like we put these little feet on it here. Because then when you put it here, this middle section's just kind of floating there. It's connected right there, but I like that. I like when I build something and then I realize what they're doing. And I feel like I just did there. So that now doesn't make that same float because I have connected it there. I don't know. I find it interesting. Oops. Although, whoops, I wasn't supposed to do this end. Shoot, it's all falling apart. Oh no. Get back on. There we go. Okay, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, now we got those corner pieces. These are cool corner pieces. We didn't have these when I was a kid. there are these, I'm not entirely sure what you'd even call them, to be honest. Just longer slopes, corner slopes. And they fit with the longer slope, which is a pretty classic piece. Oops. Still want me to leave that one blank? Okay. Did I lose one? See, this is why we know. Hold on, what did I do? 1, 2, 3. There should be one more. Those corner pieces. This is what I was afraid of. This bag was already open. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. I had a feeling that was gonna happen when I saw that bag was open. Alright. Now we're gonna do some Technic. Which honestly is like my least favorite part of LEGO. I was never really a big Technic fan, like a Bionicle fan. But it does lend to some really secure sets. Like the way that they interlock really helps you get some stability. Oh, okay. Let's see. Last one there. Okay, now we're gonna get the other corner slopes. Alright, no problem, Ian. Can't believe it's already 9 o'clock. So I think I see where they're going. And it's pretty clever. So you see how this is attached down there, so it's not going anywhere, but it does wiggle a little bit. So instead of having to use more Technic pieces, because you're probably not going to be able to, because they're going to do something with these. Do I know how big it's going to be? Sort of. Yeah, I mean, so if you look at the base, it's gonna be about like here. And then just imagine the Stormtrooper helmet kind of filled out a little bit. It's not huge, but it's gonna be a little bit bigger than what you see here. It's gonna stand probably about this tall. Yeah. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, so what they're going to do is take these little pieces with the snot on the end. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And put it on the bottom. Put it next to it, and then do the same thing on the other side. So there. Once you have that there, now it doesn't wiggle. It wiggles a little bit, but it doesn't go quite as far as it did before. So that's cool. It's just another way to get that to stay, and I'm sure we're going to add some more stability to it as we go here. Yeah, because we're going to add some regular ones right here. And then go. Okay. Oops. Nah, I need the brick separator now. Well, no, actually, I tell you what, I don't. Because, yeah, I can just move that. There we go. Okay, and then, yeah, so then we're going to be adding in more Technic pieces here. This is going to slip through right about here. Oh, come on. If it'll line up. Don't you make a liar out of me. Man. It's got to line up just right. Come on. What's the malfunction here? These two things are not quite even. Come on. Weird. What is going on? Alright, let's try the other side first. Oh, okay. It wasn't all pushed down enough. There. So you got Technic pieces in there. And I imagine there's going to be some kind of mechanism where as the helmet attaches to it, maybe it'll swivel? Maybe? To where you can kind of... I don't know. We'll see. Spoilers. Alright. And then we need some of these. Alright, yeah, I see. Okay. So, these are going to hang off of that. Yeah, maybe there's not going to be a swivel mechanic because it's looking like it's probably not. I don't really need one, but it would be cool if there was some sort of, or even cooler, it'd be neat if it was a bobble mechanic. So as this is on top of here and you touch it, it kind of womp. But I don't think they're going for bobblehead. I think they're just going for helmet. This will be where the little plaque will... Come on. Ow, that hurt. I'll put that the right way. That's where the little plaque is going to connect to. Yeah, just make sure I did that right. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's just gonna attach just like this. So, hold up, like this, right up next to that, okay. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure why they use those Technic pieces in the middle. It seems like you could accomplish the exact same thing with fewer pieces. I don't know. Alright, and then we're probably going to attach it to the base. Make sure it's stable. Adding 2 of the flat pieces. So, some cool thing that I found out when I was younger. So, let's see here, if I can show you. Now I used them all. Here, I'll show you with the white pieces. So this is one of those flat pieces. But these are kind of the standard pieces, right? So in order to equal one of those pieces, you just need 3 of the flats. 1, 2, 3. And that's like the exact size of a standard Lego piece. So if you're ever building something and you're out of, one of those standard depth pieces, you can always create some with some of the flat pieces. It's always 3. And it makes it a perfect match. And if you don't even look close enough, it'll look just like a regular block, but really it's 3. stacked on top. I don't know if you can see any detail in there, but anyway, I think that's pretty cool. So what they're doing for this one is you already have one down there for that gray part, and so we just added 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3, so that means, I'm not sure where they're going with it just yet, but if you put a regular size piece there, it lines up so that you can then lock these together, essentially. So yeah, 3 of the flat pieces make 1 of the standard. So for that step, yeah, then they're having 2 of the standard go right here, just like I thought. And then some 3s back here, 3s back here, using these little black slope pieces. Oh, whoa, whoa. These black slope pieces. That is attaching the base. Ow, come on. Ow. Ow. Oh, come on. Attaching the base to the helmet. And then I bet there's going to be, yeah, some pieces connecting the rest of it. And I think I can say that I was right. This is the front, because this is where the little plaque's gonna go with the Stormtrooper name on it. So I was right. Go me. Okay. Looks like we're back onto some helmet stuff here. Probably the side of the head, if I had to guess. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Looks like it is the the side of the head. Looks like it's the top here. Difficult. It's not. Whoa. Is that it? Do I? Hang on. Hold up. Hold up a minute. I was wrong. It was the back of his head. I'm glad it looks professional. That's what I was going for. That's fine. Dude, you do you. You trying to convert people? I really need to set up scenes. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, I think. Maybe 3 scenes. One is wide, the second's just a little bit zoomed in, and the third's like zoomed in really far. And then I wonder if I can hit like keys to set it to something like that. Yeah, his face is a little creepy, right? You can start to see his eyes and his nose. Yeah. And he's screaming. I think I should be able to finish this one tonight. I wasn't sure I wanted to just blow through it, but now I'm getting a little bit closer, and it's like, well, I don't know if I want to leave too much of it undone. Because if I started on stream, I'd like to finish it on stream. And I'm missing another piece. It's one of these, if you see it. I'm gonna check the bag again. Yep, there it is. Okay, let me just do a thorough check here. Alright. There's no other pieces in there. Don't freak me out like that. I don't want to have to go into my collection to try to find one of those. Okay. It has happened before. If you miss pieces, I believe there is a way for you to contact LEGO, and they will send you what pieces you're missing. I'm pretty sure they'll do it free of charge. You might have to prove that you own the set. I would imagine, but I've never done that. Because I've always had a collection that I can patch in, and it's almost always just like one piece. It's never anything, you know, it's not like half the set would be missing. I can try to miss something. Sometimes when I start going fast, I skip steps. That's not good. Oops. Oh no, did I? Oh, okay. Alright, so I was talking earlier about how you can take 3 flat ones and make one standard size piece. Well, so I came to instructions where I needed 4 of those flat pieces and I didn't have them. And so, kind of freaking out, like what happened? And I said, all I have is this standard piece. What's different about that piece? Yeah, it's 3. I forgot to take this apart, which is gonna be fun. So your brick separator comes in handy, but here's the problem. When you can probably get that first one off pretty easy, but when it comes to the second one, it's really hard because there's nothing for you to grip onto here. So you could put it on a plate and try, but even then with 2 pieces, it's hard. You got to kind of bend it back, but use the brick separator, otherwise your wife will yell at you. Mine does. I usually use my teeth, that's why she yells. You shouldn't use your teeth, I think. Okay. Cool. Okay, and this is continuing down the back. How that nicely fits into all those studs on the side that we put in earlier. Look at that. He's got a mullet. Business up front, party in the back. I'm not proud of that. Alright. And then that simple build there is going to cover up a lot of that and make a nice slope there. No, I'm right. It's the back. Don't worry about it. Oh, and we're gonna put right below the vents. Of course, with the single ones, gotta make sure they're straight. There we go. So now we're left over with these pieces. No big deal. Nothing we can't handle. Bag number 3. 3 out of 5. Yeah. And each bag's about this size, so nothing crazy. Other than the way I say bag. Ashley. Alright, and now this time I'm going to show you, I'm not going to knoll this at all, but I am just going to kind of spread so nothing's on top of anything else. This is how I would normally build, if I'm not looking to, yes, lols. If I'm not looking to do knolling, this is how I build. But, this comes with 30 years of practice of being able to pick out pieces. I know I act like that's some kind of like superpower, but it can be kind of hard to pick out pieces in a pile. Yeah, if you want to jump on Discord, I'll go into the Blood channel. I think people will be able to hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, now I'm going to have to mute your stream.
Yeah, probably. What's that? Are you opening a Lego set?
No.
It sounds like the bag.
An,
It
oatmeal cookie.
sounded like... Oh man, now I want an oatmeal cookie.
You can come over. We have a box of them.
Yeah, like, will they be there if I come tomorrow?
Probably. We got the big box.
Oh, good. Okay.
Looks like the Iron Giant from this angle.
Does it?
Well, but with the eyes and the big, like, wide mouth. From that angle, it looks like it's got its head blown up.
Yeah. Especially once you see that red. What you doing tonight?
Nothing. Just hanging out.
Playing Farming Simulator?
Yeah.
How's that going?
That's good. I found a guy that was streaming it and started
Okay.
watching him, and he was kind of the one that I was talking to.
Oh,
He
okay.
has a multiplayer server.
For Farming Simulator?
Yeah.
I didn't
so-
know that was a thing.
Yep. And so I was talking to him because like he allows people to come on and play on it,
Mhm.
but he's like, I wanted to talk to you first and make sure that you weren't like a weirdo.
Oh, and then he was like,
Cause
yeah,
problems.
you are.
Well, no, like we ended up talking for like 2 hours. Like he ended the stream at like 7.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
And so it was like we just kept talking and
Yeah.
just got to talking about a bunch of different stuff. And I mean, he's a nice guy. He's funny. He's Canadian.
You make friends so easy. You really
mean,
do.
Well,
I mean,
I
well,
make
okay.
friends when like I don't like have to see them in person.
Hey, me too. I'm gonna say easier than me, but you get there a lot quicker than I do. Like, it takes me a while,
Yeah.
even if I'm not meeting that person in person. Like, it takes
that's
all
the
I
thing,
can to
like-
just jump on Discord with people I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
what if
like I mean
hate
that
'em?
was like I mean I've been doing that a little. I mean I think like the streams that I've been in have kind of helped me come out of my shell a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like doing that because normally like I don't feel like I would have done that either.
Yeah.
But like I did the other day, like I got on in one of my like a guy that I watched a stream and we were all playing Among Us together.
Hmm.
And so I got on and like at first I like didn't talk at all and then I just kind of jumped into the conversation that was already happening. And so this guy like he was super chill, like he he's an older guy, he's in like his 50s and he just was hanging out playing and so we got to talking in the chat and stuff.
That's cool.
And we were just talking about all the stuff that was going on in the world and all the stuff that was
boy.
happening. Yeah.
Exactly what it sounds like too.
Well, no, like it was like he's Canadian, so like he gets it.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
But, like,
he's like, I'm so sorry.
yeah, no, yeah, he yeah, I'll have to tell you about some of it later. 'Cause
Okay.
it's probably not super stream appropriate, but
All right.
nice. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but it
Whoops.
was.
No, I get it.
But
we just playing Lego here.
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Like we're gonna keep this anti-political stream.
I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to talk politics and build Lego, but we don't have to do that.
But
Oops, I put
I
those.
mean,
on
I
the
don't
wrong
mind
side.
talking my politics, but I don't want to talk somebody else's.
Yeah.
That I just met.
Yeah. Can you believe it? This is what he thinks.
But like, so we just, I mean, we got to talking, and you know, we were having a good time. So, but he's been streaming Farming Simulator. Tomorrow is his 3-year anniversary, like his first ever stream.
Really?
So he's doing like a big thing. So he's like, yeah, he's like, if you want to like jump on Discord after I get done with the stream tonight, we'll talk for a bit. And he's like, if you want, you can jump on and play with us tomorrow night. And I was like, okay, cool.
That's cool.
Like, I mean, it's open all the time. He's like, you can get on and play whenever you want to, but like, he's like, we're gonna be specifically, you know, playing for this tomorrow night. And so, like, if you want to get on and hang out and chat and be in the voice chat with us, like, you're more than welcome. So it's like, yeah, I'll be there. But yeah, it's fun. So
there we go. That's cool.
But yeah, like, I didn't expect it to go that long. Like, I just expected it to be like get to know you, and you know, it's like, well.
How many?
Like, you know me better than
yeah.
a lot of people that I actually know.
Yeah. How many people does he stream for? Like, if he's been doing it for 3 years?
It's not a ton. Like, I think he had like 30 in there at one point tonight, which was, he said, was like a big night for him. He said normally it's, you know, he's had nights where he streams for like an hour before anybody comes in, or you know, but he also said, he's like, which I really liked, he's like, I'm not a big streamer. He's like, I've never had any desire to be a big streamer. He's like, I don't ever want to be streaming for like 90, 100 people. He's like, I want to keep it like a small community thing.
Right. Yeah,
which is like what I told him is like, at this point, like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm so over I'm literally looking at a channel right now that I used to love, the Critical Role. Like, I haven't watched them in like a year at this point. Yeah. Like, they're streaming to 70,000 people right now.
Yeah. It's like, at that point, you could just be watching a YouTube video.
Yeah, you know? It's like and of course they're playing a game, so they're like a physical tabletop game, so they're of course not interacting with the chat anyway. But that doesn't stop the chat from being like insane. I was like, I have no desire to be a part of communities like that. Like, I want to be a part of something where it's like I can jump in and be like, hey, Barry, Bobby, Billy, how you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, and you know, get to know people. Like, I don't have any desire to.
No, I mean, honestly, that's something you've shown me just from some of the streamers you've turned me on to.
Yeah.
Is like, you know, you spend a little bit of time in there. When there's under 20 people, it's like they start to recognize, oh, hey, it's that guy. He's back again. You know.
Yeah.
And there's just something. There's something really cool about that. You know.
Yeah. I really like it. And it's just so much. Like, yeah, it's just so much cooler than
Cause like I watch YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know, you have it on the side, and you're not expecting anything. But it's like if you're watching a streamer, it's like, I don't know, kind of expect.
But there's a channel that I jump into every now and then called Two Mere Mortals, and it's a husband and wife, and they play Minecraft together.
Really?
It's really cool because they have like a dual camera and a dual. Like games, so you can see both of their games at once in like a picture-in-picture thing. So like whichever one has the action going on, it switches to that bigger screen. It's really cool. Like, it's a great setup. So I jumped in there and started watching them, and like they know me now. Whenever I go in and say hi, they're like, "Hi, Katie."
Katie.
They call me Katie. Yeah.
I love it.
But like Jen, her name, like the husband or the wife's name is Jen. The husband's name is Keelan, and they're from Texas. Like, so we've talked about, like, they live like 30 minutes from us.
That's awesome.
They live up just north of Dallas. I don't remember where she said they live exactly, but like up Allen, I think.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, and so like I was like, oh my god, like, and I was watching them before I knew that. Like, it took somebody from Germany to tell me that they lived in Texas. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, I heard you go. And so it's like, it's just finding stuff with people that you have in common. It's just so much more fun that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like this. There is actually a category on Twitch for building with Lego, basically.
Yeah.
And so it's like, but no one is gonna find that unless they're actually going out to look for it.
Right.
So you're not gonna get as many people, but the people you do get are gonna be like, oh my gosh, finally.
Are going to be the ones that are
Someone-
actively like.
Yeah,
wanting to do
someone
it, yeah.
who's doing this. This is awesome. You know, this is what I want to watch. You know. And then people who would actually be invested in a community. You know, you're never gonna stream for 20,000 people building a Star Wars set. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't. It's just probably not gonna happen. But you know, some of those streams I've been in with like under like 10 people have been like some of the most fun streams I've ever watched.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
Well, and that's the weird thing, because it's like, I'll go on a stream with Two Mere Mortals, who are right now streaming to 25 people, and their chat is 1,000 times more involved than like if I go watch Wolves at My Door, who's streaming to like 100 people right now. And like, because their chat likes each other and they know each other, and it's like I can go in and talk to Pweets or Euphorona or Miffy and like actually like know these people.
Right.
Versus like just sitting there and being like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go watch this guy play Spelunky for 2 hours. Like
Spelunky.
it's like, I mean, like I know Jay, like Wolves at My Door, like I know who he is, but like I'm not like sitting there interacting with his chat. And so it's really cool, like to go in and see like the smaller streams are the ones that usually have the more active and vibrant and like really cool communities. Versus like the bigger streamers who like don't really pay all that much attention outside of the money that they're getting. Yeah. What? Why are you laughing?
Oh, cause I'm obligated to say that my wife is so cool for getting this for me for my anniversary. I mean, not obligated. Did I say obligated? She did though. She just texted me. She's like, "Your wife is so cool for getting that for you for your anniversary." She is. She is very cool.
I wonder if I should rat her out right now that she didn't even know what your channel was, and she texted me to ask what your channel name was.
She's gonna know now.
So yeah, she's super cool for getting you Lego, but she'd be even cooler if she knew what your Twitch handle was.
Come on. I'm so glad I got some validation about my username though from that one from, what was it, Schism?
Schism, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a cool name.
That's cool. But I think it was kind of more of like a dig at yours than anything. Not at your name, but
it was he wasn't talking about my name, he was talking about his name.
Oh, because he was talking about the LP at the end of it.
He was talking about like nobody can pronounce, like nobody comes in and knows how to pronounce Schism. He's like, what is Schism? Like, who is Schism?
Schism. You know, I probably wouldn't.
I'm waiting for Ashley's text to come through.
Oh, is that it?
No, that was Reddit.
Oh, okay.
But that would have been perfect timing.
She says, okay.
There it is.
She's here.
You didn't say
Nonder. The O is a 0. Come on, that's gamer speak. Like.
I was waiting for her to text. Tell her I was waiting for her to text me.
All these years, she thinks she'd know. I mean, back when my
I'm so
my
confused.
Xbox gamer tag was X_Starkiller_X. Anyway, what are you confused by?
The way that your camera is, like your face camera,
Uh-huh.
like how's your room flipped? And so I'm like,
Oh,
why
yeah.
I'm like, why is your room different? Like, how did you move a closet?
I did that. Well, I'm not actually in the closet. The closet's over here. But yeah.
Well, no, but I'm like, how did you? Cause I saw it, I was like, how did you move the closet to the other side of the room? Like, how did you move a full wall?
I flipped it for two reasons. One, so it's mirrored here.
Yeah.
Both of the cameras are the same direction, and then also because I'm looking this way a lot of times, and I like the fact that I'm like looking into the stream. I don't know if that makes sense, but. You know, I think it makes sense. I was trying to find like a more clever way to put the cameras. I'm not really sold on it. I'm just really limited by like where I can put it because I want more view down here. But I would have liked to have made my camera a little bit, my face camera a little bit bigger.
Great.
Does it? Good. That's good.
I watched somebody like build a PC the other day, and like they like their full-time job is streaming, and it didn't look half as good as
I'm impressed with this camera, honestly. Like,
and I don't even mean like the quality of the camera, like the placement. Like you can see the whole table, you can see what you're doing. Like they had like the camera like shoved up next to the case. You couldn't even see what they were doing.
I'm glad you can see what I'm doing, and I think it's partly because I'm just looking at the small
This
preview,
is like so
but
much more of like I would say like if you're gonna continue this, like get some. I'm trying to show you like, but I don't have a camera on. But like, um, but like lights, like I
yeah,
think lighting would do like wonders. But like other than that, like I wouldn't probably change anything
yeah, lights would probably be good.
to how this is set up because like you can see your face, you can see like everything's a great size.
That's good. Yeah, I mean it was hard. When I was building something down here, I was like, oh, they can't see what I'm doing. But then I realized I'm looking at that small preview, right?
Yeah,
So I think it looks a lot better if you're like full
yeah,
screen.
it looks great.
That's awesome. Yeah,
One
I'm
thing I'd
looking forward to
recommend.
watching it again and
One thing I'd
seeing it.
recommend, like outside of like the video, is like if
Mhm.
you downloaded Pretzel Rocks
Pretzel
and
rocks. What's
like
that?
played like it's like for it's royalty free like
Mm.
music and just played like some lo-fi music.
You're not hearing the lo-fi music that I have?
Oh duh! I have the stream muted. I'm an
Oh,
idiot.
I was like, you don't hear that? I did turn it
Uh,
down a little bit when you came in, but yeah, I've been playing some lo-fi. I did turn it way down when you came in because I wanted to hear
okay,
you a
yeah,
little
'cause
more
I
than the
definitely
music.
don't hear it now, but
Yeah,
like
here,
we're
let me
talking, so well, I mean I haven't muted and we're talking.
bring it
So.
back up. Yeah, I had it a lot louder before you came in.
What are you using to play it?
Just I'm streaming something, but it's all loyalty free,
Loyalty free.
loyalty free, royalty free stuff.
But Pretzel Rock is pretty cool because it automatically like integrates with your stream,
Yeah,
so like
I
it
remember
shows
you
like the
telling me about
name of
that.
the music and stuff.
Yeah,
But like if you're, I mean, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I totally forgot that I had the stream muted. And
yeah. I'll have to listen back to the beginning then and make sure that all of that is at a good
yeah.
volume and whatnot. But yeah, I purposely had just turned it down when you came into Discord because
Yeah.
it was too loud in my ear. All right,
Well then, yeah, I wouldn't change a thing then. Like everything's great.
cool.
I guess guys
Look
are
at
not
that.
streaming tonight.
Look at that black band like all the way around. That's gonna be the visor, right?
Nice.
That's cool.
Oh, that's the back. Is that the back?
This
or
is
the
the front. This is the front.
Oh,
This is
I
the
thought that
back.
was the back.
So he's got a mullet. So business up front, party in the back. I made that joke earlier and I wasn't
I
proud
thought
of
you
it.
said that was his eyes earlier. Those gray spots on the.
Yeah, well now they're covered up. So
Oh.
I don't know if I can pop this off again to show you. But yeah, I just built this part here on the front, so I covered it now. Because here's where his red screamy mouth was just a minute ago.
How big of a jerk would I be if I just started watching golf right now?
I mean, as long as I couldn't hear it, I don't... Oh, you would.
For
Welcome
something
to
this
the US
small,
Open.
like it's really intricate. It's taking a lot longer than I. Like you finished that for like I was like because I didn't actually like I saw you open the box, but I didn't see how many bags were in it.
Yeah.
So like you were starting to get close to the end of that first bag, and I was like, oh man, he's already done, and I'm still on this call. And then you like pulled out another bag, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, good. So I got a little bit of time left, and then like you were halfway done with that one, and you pulled out the other one. I was like, okay, good.
Yeah, there's five bags total, and we're on 3 right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to go through all of it tonight?
I kind of want to. I mean, it's getting close to 10, but I don't really want to.
Not working tomorrow, so it's like not like you have to.
Yeah, I
be
want to
up super early.
finish it on stream too, so I would hate to. I'd hate to leave it halfway done, because then I just want to finish it,
Yeah.
and then I'd be sitting there like, well, when am I gonna stream it next? You know. Where did that go? Really? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, clever. Clever. So this little thing has that blue hook in it. And it's gonna clip in right here and make that eye.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. I really do. I love seeing like how they decided to design it.
That's nifty.
It's pretty nifty.
That's nifty as H.
And almost every single one I go, man, I wouldn't have thought of doing it that way. That's so crazy, you know?
I would have.
Yeah, I know you would have. That's why you're a Lego master.
Master builder.
Lego Master Builder. Did you watch the Lego Master show, by the way? I feel like you should. I think you should go on Hulu and watch it sometime.
Give you 2 guesses as to whether I watched that or not.
No and no. But I think you should. I really do think you should. Because it was pretty fun.
Nah.
What happened? What happened? What happened here?
Oh, probably good.
Is that like that? Yeah, okay. And then put in this second eye. Come on. Dang, that is cool. You look like you're gonna cry. Alright. If I'm gonna finish this tonight, I should probably
get to it.
Yeah. The next one, as a teaser.
Don't tease me, bro.
Can you see it? Oh, no, I don't know why I should have done this. Put it on this camera.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at a meme that I just saw.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
There's the Mandalorian ship.
When did you get that?
I got that just the other day. This is what I got.
Too? I
No.
2 small ones for your anniversary.
This is anniversary. This was the Empower Points that I got.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Duh. You told
So
me
I was like,
that.
ooh, I'm gonna go, cause that set was actually in hard. It was hard to get early on because a lot of people wanted it. And Amazon finally had some. So I was like, I better grab this like right now, you know.
I'm gonna link this meme on Discord.
Okay.
I want you to go look at it. It's really funny.
Is it an appropriate meme? I'm not displaying my screen anyway, so.
Yeah. It's in the memes.
Okay.
The memes page. Go look at it.
Hang on. I want to try to finish this. All right.
You're like the only person I know anymore who likes The Walking Dead still.
Oh, well, I mean, true.
Gender reveal party.
Oh no, we've gotten to stickers. I don't like stickers. Okay, do you want to hear my rant about stickers? All right, listen. So, when I was a kid, Lego would actually print.
When he was a young warthog.
They would print the elements that you need for it. So like you'd get. I mean, here's a printed. This is what's so weird. This is a printed element. So this is not a sticker that I put on. It's actually printed on there. Those 2 black bars,
you're
right?
That, but like you're so far behind that I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There, yeah.
Anyway,
okay,
yeah.
That's printed on. Yeah.
Those are printed on. So why then do I have to have this sheet of stickers to put on other pieces that they decided not to print on? Back when I was a kid, they would have just printed all the pieces. And that's what made those pieces unique, is that, oh, you got this particular printed piece that is from that set, and that set alone. It's unique and therefore would cost more. But now, no, you just got a regular piece with a sticker on it. Anyway, and I think my main concern is that I'm so bad at putting on stickers that I hate it. Especially look at how small this is. I need tweezers to do it. I hate stickers so much. So inevitably I always end up getting some stickers just wrong. Just flat out wrong. Come on. Alright, we got lucky on this one. Didn't turn out too bad. I just really dislike stickers. Luckily, I mean, there's not that many. I've had way more than that. I mean, I think, was there even some stickers on the Falcon? I mean, other than the plaque, I don't think there was. But anyway. The plaque doesn't count. I'm cool with the plaque. It can have stickers on it.
Gingivitis.
What?
Plaque?
Oh, yeah. Got plenty of that.
Plaque buildup.
Yeah, I need to go to a dentist.
When he was a young boy.
What were we talking about?
The how you hate stickers.
I meant before that, but yeah. I do hate stickers.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I think this is gonna be his little mouth. Little mouth. Wow.
Got a pretty mouth.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna pull up mod view on your channel here so I can make sure that people aren't.
Oh yeah, all the thousands of comments that are just flowing. And they're like really racist for some reason. I don't know. I'm just building Lego. Why y'all gonna get racist?
I turned it on to emote only chat so they can only speak in emotes now.
Oh, okay. What if somebody legitimately comes into the channel right now? It's just like, what?
Well, it tells them it's emote only chat.
Okay. But like, why would you want emote only chat?
What are your block terms?
Huh?
You have 2 block terms. And
Oh, what are they?
Well, it's the A word twice.
Really?
Lowercase and uppercase. And
Really?
that's it. Like you
It's
say
the A
anything
word
else
as in
your
butt?
channel.
As in butt?
Like, yeah.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
I do not remember doing
But
that.
it's just like lowercase and uppercase. Like you can say anything else in your channel.
You can say anything.
But,
Maybe I was maybe I was working on the list. I don't know.
I don't know.
Weird. That is funny.
I'm gonna put it on slow mode here so that
Yeah, man, we can't keep up with the chat. Why did I just? I mean, I can remember. So like back when you and I just started, like we streamed Minecraft for a while.
I'm sure you sat down to like make the list
Yeah.
of words that you didn't want to put on your channel and then just like did something else.
But also like now that I'm older and wiser, it's not that I want people in there doing that, but like I don't really care. So like if that ever becomes a problem, I'll cross that bridge. If it ever becomes a problem, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Just what a weird word to start with. Why didn't I start with something really bad? Right?
Troy's
Look at
one of
that.
your mods?
Yeah. I think back when I was streaming Elite with him, I made him a mod. Alright, I think... Oh, I guess I better look at the instructions before I just do whatever I want. Yeah, this way. Stick in his little nosy. Oh, don't break, don't break. Do 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 do. How's that look?
Fine.
Cool. All right.
Great.
Okay. I have way too many leftover pieces. Hold on.
Well, it's not done.
Did I miss something obvious? It is only like one of each though, so it's probably okay. That's probably an extra from that. Make sure.
Well, my job just got way easier. I just turned on auto mod, so
What is that?
it's it's kind of like a bot basically that looks for problematic things. It's not like filtering out specific like words.
It's not
it,
filtering
like,
a word.
it'll filter like it does. Like you can set it for like levels of filtering for like anything like discrimination. So if anybody says anything about race, religion, gender, etc., it will do like some like moderate filtering. So it may not catch everything, but it'll catch a lot of things. You can set like different levels. So like for swear words, you can set it for like a lot of filtering, or like there's like 4 levels. So it's not like filtering specific words. It's filtering more
Behaviors? It's like a
pretty much.
precog.
Kind of. Like it's just looking for specific like I'm sure it does like look for words, but it's not like you're not setting the words.
Right,
You're just
exactly.
setting
Yeah.
what. Like so if somebody came in and was like, "You're a," and then like said a homophobic slur to somebody, it would be like, "No, that's not cool. That's discrimination." Like it, you know.
Yeah, Twitch is really they're really strict on stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, like it's up to like the individual streamer really to kind of limit what they want. Like Twitch doesn't. Like yeah, I mean, like if it was like really bad and like that person was getting reported a lot, Twitch would probably ban their account. But like,
well, I know that
leave
even
the streamers to kind of filter what they don't want in there.
well, I mean, even on streamers themselves, they're pretty strict. Like I don't even think a guy can be shirtless on stream.
Shirtless right now.
What?
Come stop me.
Come stop me. We all of a sudden get a chat from a bot. You have been banned. I was worried. I bent down to pick up something earlier, and I was like, "Gosh, I hope I didn't just flash my butt."
James Twitch just into your channel. Like, I don't know.
James Twitch? What?
Don't call me Mr. Twitch. Mr. Twitch is my father. I'm James Twitch, and I own Twitch.com.
Excuse me, can I speak to Mr. Twitch about my current ban? You're harming my freedom of speech.
Twitch.com has no power here because this is Twitch.tv, not Twitch.com.
I own Twitch.com. Good for you. That's not our website.
That's not where you are.
What happens if you go to Twitch.com? What is Twitch.com? I wonder
Let's
if they
go,
bought
God.
it.
Twitch.com.
Go incognito.
Oh no, it does take you to Twitch.tv.
Okay. Good for them.
Twitch.tv, but it takes you to Twitch. Like so
Yeah.
put in Twitch.
That means they bought it and just forwarded it the domain.
Interesting.
Yeah. Clever.
Who knew?
Well, everybody watching a fully grown man play with Lego, they know. So you and me. Just like no different than us just like hanging out in Discord.
Have you played Among Us at all? Or
I've seen it. I haven't played it, but I kind of want to.
There's so many memes that are so funny from
Yeah.
Among Us. Right?
I keep seeing them all over the place too. Yeah.
So you know what the premise of the game is,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So someone on this one, it's like somebody in the chat was like, "Man, this imposter is pretty good," and the guy was like, "Thanks," and it's like, "Oh,
Thanks." Dang it. That would be me. I mean, never mind.
So funny." Thanks. Then there was another one that was like, "Hey everybody, how do I go into a vent like Green just did?" It's like there's a feature in the game where only the imposters can go into, like they can go into the ventilation shafts, but like only imposters can do it. And so he got in the chat and was like, how do I go in the vent like this guy did? And the guy's like, "I'm leaving."
That's funny.
And now people are doing like, one of us is an imposter, and it's the Among Us guys, and one of them, there's one of the Fall Guy beans.
Yeah.
The Fall Guy beans like, I think it's that guy, and then they vote out.
I see that one a lot where it's just like you obviously see someone do it, so you're like, all right, everybody, it's this person. Then they're like, awful suspicious, and they
So,
eject you, and it's like, why? Yeah,
oh man,
and that just like One Night Werewolf.
there's so many Fall Guys and like and Among Us crossovers.
Hmm.
Yes, how do I go into an event like Pink did? I'm skipping, and then it's the "I'll kill you" gif from The Office. When Michael's trying to tell Toby like, "I will kill you." Ah, good times.
Yeah. Oh man. So what do you do in Farming Simulator? Other
Um,
than farm, because I know that, but like, what's the gameplay loop?
well, I mean, you just said you knew what it was.
I mean, I get the gist, I guess. You just farm?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Like you
I
just
tell you,
hang out.
just hang out and drive your big green tractor.
Well, I mean, there's vehicles, so you do the whole process. Well, I say the whole process. Like, obviously, it's not real farming, but like there's like a process of like you plow the field
Hmm.
with one machine, and then you go put your plow away, and you go get your um, like your seed sower, and then you sow the seeds into the field that you just planted, and then you take that, put it away, and then you go get the fertilizer machine, and then you take the fertilizer machine out and fertilize the seeds that you just did, and then you wait for those seeds to grow. You make sure you're spraying like weed. There's like weed stuff that you put down that kills the weeds in the fields, and then when everything grows, then you go get your harvester, and then like you sell, so like you sell your profit or you sell your product for profit. And so it's kind of, there's like a stock market aspect because like there's different things that you can grow
Oh.
that are more valuable at specific times. So like you'll look at the market and be like, okay, well right now canola is really valuable, so I'm going to grow canola in this field, and then by the time that's done, then you'll have like a different product. Like now you have, and there's like animal husbandry and stuff that you can do. So like you have like horse pens and cow pens and sheep pens and chicken pens, and so like eggs. So you just kind of keep an eye on like what's really value. So you, but you can plow all the fields and stuff, and then store all of your crops. So there's like 10 or 15 different crops that you can do like at any time, and
Don't
then
use
so you
your
can
teeth.
do what?
Nothing. Sorry. Go ahead.
So there's like canola, wheat. Like you can do like hay. You can mow grass and then windrow it into like dry it out, make it into hay, and then do all this stuff to it. So then you store all this stuff, and then as it gets back, like as the price goes up and up, then you decide like, okay, well I'm going to take it to the place and sell it now, and then you sell it for profit, and you just kind of do that until you get a lot of money, and then you buy more implements and more machines and more like bigger tractors, and then you can buy more fields and do more stuff. So it's just a, like, you start out really small with like really kind of boring equipment, and then
Hmm.
you like get better equipment and faster equipment, so you get bigger fields, but then you also have faster things to work the field with. So it's, I mean, it's fun. Like it's a very, like it's not a, it's just a very relaxing kind of, like there's
Yeah,
not a lot to it. You just kind of hang out, and
with
that's kind
the
of why I wanted to find somebody to play multiplayer with, because it's like After a while on your own, it can get pretty boring. But like if you're working with people, then
Yeah.
it's fun.
All right, I messed up.
It's like I could like if me and you like if you and I were playing at the same time, like I could be in a tractor like plowing the field, and then you could be in the tractor behind me like planting like right behind me. So it just all gets done at once, and it's just the faster you do it, the faster it goes, the more money you make, and then the faster you can upgrade stuff.
3.
And then it's a very heavily. It's also like the server that I'm going to be playing on is like pretty much 100% modded. Like there's really no like vanilla.
What kind of mods do they run?
Like so it's like it's a modded map. Like so it's not like a base map that you're playing on. Like the guy created this specific map with like a lot of fields. It's really flat. Like it's really nice farming land. And then like there's different. There's mods for like different vehicles, different tractors, different harvesters, different like all this stuff, so you can get like really cool equipment. There's one that that allows you to put like GPS devices onto your vehicles. So like if I'm plowing a field, like the GPS signal like will keep it in a straight line for me because it's really easy in the game to. So that's one that I was playing around with tonight to how to use because it's like. You're like plowing a field and then like you end up missing a bunch of stuff because like you can't figure out how to drive in a straight dang line. And so like there's that one that like it puts a like GPS thing, and so like the tractor knows like okay, this is exactly how wide the area of the plow is, so this is where like this is exactly where you need to stay to get everything on that line, and so it makes it really easy. So it's just stuff like that, just like kind of quality of life.
I was about to say quality of life. Yep.
So
I gotta tell you, I was playing Shipbreakers, and all I could think about today was playing more Shipbreakers. I like it. I could see where like eventually it's gonna be like, okay, I'm good, but it's kind of fun. It's a decent loop.
Yeah.
For just a chill game.
Yeah, it's kind of the same like lines as that for Farming Simulator. It's like there's not a ton to it. It's just a fun kind of sit there and hang out and.
It sounds like Animal Crossing.
A little bit.
Especially with the stock market thing that you can.
Yeah.
See what's. It would be nice if Animal Crossing had more, and not just one thing that you had to kind of keep an eye on. If there was more you could like invest in, but. I mean, I still wouldn't do it, but.
Probably not. So you gonna buy a PS5?
Eventually, sure. Probably not right away because they're already having issues with pre-orders. So, I guess the only thing to decide is like, do I think $100 is worth going all digital? I don't know.
Xbox is so much cheaper.
Well, but the Xbox Series X, how much is that? Like the standard, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't think that's any cheaper than. I think they're both $500.
No, they're not.
Are you sure?
It's like the Xbox is $100 less both ways. So like the really good Xbox is $100 less than the really
good Xbox is $399.
Yeah. And the cheaper one is $299. Yeah,
really?
Like that's why
I thought it
everybody
was still
like,
$500.
No, like that's why I said that. Like when we were talking about it, I was like, dude, like this is a huge difference. Like why is everybody acting like there's not like a big old price difference in these? Like so, yeah, the best Xbox is $399. It's $100 less in each direction. So I was like, this is. Like if I'm buying one, like I'm getting an Xbox because like I don't. Like the only thing that I cared about in that video is God of War 2, and it's like I don't care enough about it. Like, I like it, but I don't care enough about it to buy a $500 PlayStation.
It isn't about just the one game that's gonna launch right now. You know, it's like because all those consoles are gonna have struggles in the beginning anyway.
Kind of is because it's like there's not that many, like, throughout the life of a next-gen console, like, there will be a few, like, exclusives, but, like, at this point, like, pretty much everything comes out everywhere. Like, it's not, like,
Oh,
the Harry Potter game is, like, yeah, that's also coming out on Xbox and PC, and so it's like, I'll get it on PC, and that's the only other game that I cared about.
I
So it's
mean,
like,
these are just the ones that are announced now, but it's like, I mean, honestly, for me, it's like, unless they just really ruin the next God of War, like, I can't imagine
which
not
they,
having a PlayStation.
yeah.
They're like when they do have exclusives, their exclusives are so dang good. They just are. Like they're so much better. And I mean, I kind of respect Microsoft model of not doing as many exclusives because they're like we want more people to play our games. And the way I see it is if there's something exclusive on Xbox I really 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 want to play, then I can get it on PC because they have kind of embraced the whole play it wherever you want it kind of thing. We don't care, you know. So it's
Yeah.
like to me it makes more sense to if I am going to get one at all to get a PlayStation just for those exclusives. Like if I knew that a game like Ghost of Tsushima existed and I couldn't play it, like man, that is like one of the best games this year. But you just, you make whatever sacrifices you're willing to make, you know. But I don't know. Do you think like $100 difference is worth it to not have a drive? I don't know if it is. Because I kind of still like to have a drive, but I don't know. I'm almost there. I'm almost ready to just be like, alright, I don't care about physical stuff anymore. It's like you
Okay,
wore
when's
me
the
down
last time you put a physical disc into your PlayStation
today.
Now? Really?
I mean, only because Zeke accidentally ejected it. But yeah. I mean, I, I I think if you would ask me that pre-COVID, I would have been like, no, like I would rather take 15 minutes out of my day and go down to GameStop and get a game, especially if it's a game I know I'm gonna love, because I like to keep. I don't have very many games. Like
Yeah.
I only keep the games that I'm like, this is a great game and I want to keep it, you know. Um, but so if you had asked me that pre-COVID, I'd have been like, yeah, like no, I want physical. But now, you know, so the last game I went to try to go get was Last of Us 2, and I went
Ugh.
to GameStop and they're like, "I know we're all out," and I'm like, "Really?" Like that doesn't really happen that often anymore because they always have plenty of stock. And this was a couple days after it had come out, so then I just went home and bought it digital. So I was like, I could have probably saved a whole lot of time and just got it digital. And that was a game I don't necessarily feel like I need to have. It was okay, but it wasn't the most amazing game in the world. But
Sure,
yeah,
that game got made in the first place.
it was all right. I think the first one was better, but I'm not a huge like zombie, even though it's not technically a zombie game, but it's a zombie game. Um, or post-apocalyptic kind of stuff, but it was good. They tell good stories. Okay, I'm on the last bag, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what else is going on?
Nothing really. Off to work tomorrow.
Noise.
Probably sleep in a little. I need to record the tee-off of the U.S. Open, but
So that you can sleep in.
yeah, watch it when I get up. I got a. I went and renewed my subscription to Sling just so I could watch it. But
Yeah. Oops.
it's nice because it does have like some DVR feature and stuff on it, so you can record stuff.
That is nice.
I used it today. Like I recorded it today while I was working and was able to like skip through commercials and stuff. So that was nice.
All right. So what is it about golf, especially lately?
I don't know. Like I'll tell you. Like I bought the PGA Tour 2K21
The game?
started. But I think it started even before that because I started watching this guy Rick Shields on YouTube, and he's a British, like he's a PGA professional, and he did some fun golf videos and stuff. But like I just started watching his stuff, and then so it's really funny because then I found
Oh shoot.
through him, I found another guy. I can't remember, Jeff Robinson or something like that. I can't remember his name, but he has a YouTube channel with Alex Horn from Taskmaster.
Okay.
The sidekick guy,
Yeah.
Greg's sidekick guy. They have a YouTube channel together called Bad Golf, and it's like it's just them two that go out, and they're both really terrible at golf. And they were like, we started this channel because like we realized that like we're terrible at golf, and all we ever wanted to see on YouTube was like people like us who were also really bad at golf who like got better. Like so they were like, so we started this channel that was like we're bad at golfing and we want to get better at golfing. So like you can watch like Alex Horn go out golfing like once a month, and it's really funny because they're just really funny together. They're both kind of comedians and they play off each other really well, and it's just really funny. But so I just started watching like these YouTube videos that like were golf, but they weren't like full golf. They were just kind of golf videos. But I watched somebody play a little bit of the PGA Tour 2K21, so I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. So I picked that up, and then of course, like because social media knows everything, like as soon as I bought that, like on Instagram and stuff, I started getting like in the story section, I started getting like golf videos.
That's crazy.
That was like
Yeah.
it wasn't just like. It wasn't totally like some of them were funny, some of them were like, "Hey, this is how you like this. This is like an exercise that you can do," and this is so like it kind of is like all of that stuff at once.
You got you went down the golf pipeline and you got
pretty much, like,
radicalized.
rabbit hole. Yeah, like I went down the golf rabbit hole, and so like I still am watching like the Bad Golf channel. I'm still watching Rick Shields. Like I'm watching there was another who's the other. Oh, so it actually started a little bit before that, too. Like, 'cause I forgot about there's another channel that I was watching for a while, and he hasn't posted anything in like 3 months now, and that's why I forgot about it. But I was watching him for a long time, and this is kind of where I picked it up and was like, okay, like, they're really funny, but they're also like, this is also way more interesting than I remember it being. But the channel is called Fried Eggs Golf, and it was like a guy and his dad, and they built like this little par 3, like a full 9-hole par 3 course in their backyard. But the way they did it was there was one green, and then around, like they had like a pond kind of in the middle, and then like on one side of the pond was a green, and then on the other side they had the 9 holes situated around the outside of the pond on the other side. So it got like progressively further away. The holes got progressively harder. It was like a real golf course, but there was only the one green that they were hitting to. And so like they would do like competitions and stuff, and it was just really funny and really interesting. And both of them were not, I mean, they're not like professionals, but it was just good quality videos. It was funny. It was fun to watch. And so that's actually the first golf thing that I started watching. And then through that channel, like YouTube started saying like, hey, here's Rick Shields, you might like him. And so I started watching his stuff. And but yeah, like it's just all kind of together. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much went down the rabbit hole. But like the more I watched it, the more I was like, because like I mean, like when I was a kid, I got so annoyed at my dad because like we'd come home on Sundays, and the last thing I wanted to do after church on Sunday, after having to sit and be quiet for 3-4 hours in church, was like come home and sit and be quiet while Dad took his Sunday nap on his chair watching golf. Right. And it's like you couldn't even change the channel because as soon as you went to change the channel,
I was watching
I'm watching that. Yeah. Like, and so like you couldn't even watch like so you just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to sit here and watch golf for 8 hours then.
Or you could just like not watch it.
Well, I mean,
What
but
else
like,
am I gonna do?
yeah, like
I
it was like
understand.
it was either that or like you go to mom and be like, Mom, I'm bored, and she'd be like, okay, well, we're gonna clean the entire house.
No,
No.
I'm not bored.
So
I'm into golf now.
and I would end up finding other stuff to do. Like I wouldn't actually
I
just sit
yeah.
there and like physically watch it. But it was like the feeling that like we couldn't do anything else. It was like I can't watch TV. I can't watch the shows that I want to watch. I have to sit like the only thing that we're allowed to have on the TV on Sundays is golf. And so like it was always
What's up,
just
Ian?
this like burden of like just hating golf growing up. It was like I never cared about golf. I was like it's stupid. Like it's just guys hitting balls as close as they can to a cup. Like it's dumb. And so it's like and like I mean like as I got older I was like okay like I get that there's talent involved in it but like it's still boring. Like I still like
Right,
it.
right.
But I don't know, like I started watching these videos and like kind of listening to the people to actually talk about it and talk about like the difference in like an open face club versus a closed face club and like if you turn the club at a 45 and like I mean I've always kind of liked golf a little because like when we go to Top Golf and stuff
Yeah.
like I've always like I've
We've
never
talked
like
about it in the past.
hated playing it. Like I just didn't
Yeah.
think that it was like that fun to watch. But I've always been that way about a lot of sports, like football, like baseball. I'll go to a baseball game, but like if I'm at home, like I'm not watching football. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about. I still don't care about football. But like so it's just kind of one of those things where it's like once you actually start listening to like the technique and the like, well, the fact that you can hit it that from like 3 football fields away and land it within like 5 feet of the hole on the green, that's pretty impressive.
Right. Yeah.
So like you just I don't know like it's so now like so I had it on Sunday like I came home Sunday last Sunday after church and it was the Safeway Open or Invitational or whatever it's called and so I put that on and like it was like the weather outside was just like here in Texas was like gorgeous. And so we like had the window open. It was like really nice and cool in the house. And
was your mom
just,
super
like, had
confused as to
golf
why you were
on.
watching golf?
No, because I was like in my room. Like I
Oh,
wasn't,
okay. Okay. I thought you were out like
hanging
watching
out,
on the
like,
big TV. Yeah.
I came in and like opened up. But like, but yeah, so like I put it on and you know I was sitting there watching it and I was like, oh yeah, these guys are cool. And it wasn't even like a big like it wasn't. I mean, like it was a good golf tournament, but it wasn't like Tiger
It's not like the
Woods.
Super Bowl of.
Like, none of those people were there. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was just a regular like PGA kind of championship. And so I just put that on and was like, okay, like I get this. Like, and I immediately was like, okay, yeah, like I passed and like and I watched like an hour of it and then like I took a nap and I slept for like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, there's nothing like falling asleep to golf.
And so like as soon as I woke up, and like immediately grabbed my phone and messaged my dad and was like,
I'm so sorry.
I get the appeal of the Sunday. Like, hang on, I can pull up the.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, how is he super proud now that you like golf?
Like, I don't even know how into golf he is.
He just
anymore,
liked to
really.
nap to it. It sounds like.
Yeah, yeah. Like we did. Like I talked to him for a little bit the other day. I was messaging back and forth with him about like I didn't realize like because I always it was like a whole big thing. I was like they can't read greens as well as I thought they can read greens of course like golfers can like see how the ball's gonna kind of flow. But like I was like I always had it in my head that like golfers were some like mystical beings that could be like sink a putt from like 60 feet away.
Right.
And like I was like the more I watch it now, the more I realize like they really can't. I was like like they're guessing like I would be like at that far away. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like at that point like they're guessing. They're like
they're just trying to get as close as possible so that they can get it in as few.
Exactly, but like as a kid, I was like, no, they're like sinking all these because like the only videos on Instagram that you do see are the ones of like these like crazy insane like nobody's like showing the 4-footers like nobody cares about those.
Yeah. But
yeah, so I messaged we'd been talking about golf for a little bit. So I woke up like at 3 o'clock and at 3:01 I sent him I get it now. Sunday afternoon golf and a nap. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
uh,
And he just sit back, laugh out loud. He just laughs. But I was like um, the more golf I watch as I get older, the more I realize that I don't suck at putting as much as I thought I did. I don't know why I had it in my head when I was a kid. All these golfers were out there hitting all these insane putts all the time. Like they had this mystical ability to read greens perfectly. They really don't. They just do what I do and try to put as close as possible. Um, I was like, what they do have the ability to do over me is hit the ball straight off the tee.
yeah.
And I was like, that part's impressive. He's like, well, golfers do read greens. It comes from years of experience, and he's like, even a good caddy can. And I was like, well, I know they can read greens. I'm just talking from like long distances. And I was like, at 30 to 40 feet, like they're generally not sinking the putts. And so he's like, yeah, those are usually luck more than anything. He's like, there's an old expression in golf, drive for show, putt for dough. Which is funny because he said that, and then I was playing, like the next day I was playing PGA 2K21, and they actually used that exact phrase, so that was pretty funny.
That was funny.
And then like the next day I messaged him, and I was like, at this point in his career, I feel like Grandpa could out-golf Jordan Spieth. I was like, he's not doing great. I was like, I say that because he's in like 100th place, but what I didn't see until after that is that now he's only one over par, so maybe Grandpa couldn't beat him, but for a pro, he's still not doing very good.
That's funny.
I mean, like, yeah, we've been going back and forth a little bit about it, but like, he hasn't been like, I love that you watch golf now. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
because he knows me, and he knows in like a month that I'm just like not gonna care about golf anymore.
I can't wait.
That's just the way I go. Like, I have a short, passionate love affair with a bunch of things.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. Totally.
Yeah. And then like I'm over it, and then I move on to the next thing. But like, it is weird though, because like I had the same thing about like baseball a couple years ago, where I was like, I got like super into baseball, but then like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like that. Like it didn't feel like this. Like I was like, oh yeah, I really like baseball, but like, I don't know. Like I feel like there's something about it where it's like I feel like I'm actually learning things about golf. And like even when I liked baseball, I didn't care to like learn things about baseball
because you kind of felt like you knew enough, right?
Yeah. And so now I'm like actually learning, and so it's like it's maintaining the interest. It feels like, I don't know, but for right now, I mean it's nice.
You know, it's just I'm on this kick of like your hobbies are what your hobbies are, and I don't know why anybody would feel. I mean, unless your hobbies are hurting people, like why feel bad about that? You know?
Yeah.
Like I used to in some of our calls for work, I would, you know, if I had to use my camera, I'd been like trying to position it where you can't see all the Lego sets behind me and stuff, and I'm like, why am I doing that? Like, what do I care if somebody sees this? You know?
Yeah.
It's like this is what I do. It's probably way more productive than what you do. You know? Especially with a lot of people who just end up, you know, after they get done with work for the day, they just crash and have 16 beers and black out, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm the one who has a crazy weird hobby. Like, all right.
Yeah, so it's like it's just kind of a, you know, if it goes it goes, if it stays it stays. I don't know. I was thinking about it today, and I was like, well, like baseball, they don't play that, like, because the way that golf works is really weird, because like their tournaments last 4 days, like it's over the course of 4 days. Basically, like on Thursday. So actually, you get there on, it's 5 days really, because Wednesday you get there and practice, like you get to the course you're going to be playing on a practice. Thursday you go out and you play 18 holes. Friday you go out and you play 18 holes, and then at the end of those 2 days, they pick like the top 75 people get to move on and play the same 18 holes on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So by Saturday, the top 75 people have played this course 3 times, and then they go out again on the top. So on Saturday, the 75 people get narrowed down to the top 30 people who are in the lead, and then on Sunday, those top 30 people go out and play the same course for like the finals. And so it's like they're playing like the same course 4 days in a
Yeah.
row, and it's like it's nut. Like I don't, it's like I can barely play. Like I don't even think I could go out and play 18 holes.
Yeah, I remember
But
how sore we'd get just doing top
like
golf.
I
I
don't,
mean,
and so it's like much less doing 18 holes 4 times.
thanks, Ian.
And
Yeah,
so,
I'm just
but
about
like,
done.
but then like they also make lots of money too. So like the U.S.
Right.
Open, the U.S. Open, the purse is like $12.5 million. Um, and that's not like for the winner. Like the top
Shoot.
I think it's
How's
like
this
the
supposed
top
to
like
work?
100 people or something like that get paid. And
Yeah.
so so the first like place will get like $2.5 million, and then like it goes down incrementally from there. But like the guy that came in last place to last year, 2 years ago, still got like $27,000.
Jeez.
And so it's like, all right, like that's a car. Like,
Yeah.
so I was like, if I went out and got a PGA card and just showed up, like I'd still walk away with a new car. So
What is
I don't
going
know.
on?
It's just interesting to, I don't know. But yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know why it's this specific thing right now. And like even when I watch it, like I'll put it on during the day for work. And one, I think the length of it is really nice because it's like you can just kind of have it on in the background and it's like
Yeah.
going on all day. Because like you have 130, like it's 18 holes, but like you have 130 people, so like they have to spread it out. Like they go in groups of three, and it's like every 5 minutes the next group will tee off. And so like you're just watching all these people all day just play golf, and so you're not like, it's not like baseball where it's like if you don't pay attention for like an hour, hour and a half, like you have, like it's just like, well, you missed the whole game.
Right.
You're you can just kind of be like, all right, well, Phil Mickelson's in first place now, and then go back to work.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I
But
think I messed something up here. Yeah,
why?
it's not. Hang on. Maybe I just figured it out.
It'd be a lot
These
cooler
last,
if you
the
did.
literally the last two pieces are not fitting the way that they're supposed to, and it's got to be because I did something wrong. It's far
Or
more.
Lego messed up.
No, it's usually
That's
me.
Swedish.
The Swedes never mess anything up.
Right? Is it Swedish that Lego is? What?
Yep.
No, they are Swedish.
Yep.
I couldn't remember. For some reason, I had it in my head that they were either Swedish or
Play
Danish.
good. Uh.
Lego my ego.
Alright, if I messed up anywhere, I feel like it's on this piece. As if it's not down far enough. Let's see.
Take it all apart and redo it.
I
Yeah,
don't
see,
think
and he
I
has
need to
played
do
No Man's
that.
Sky. Next question.
Yes, I have actually. And, the new after No Man's Sky next, I think is when it got good. But, you know, I don't know. I even played it in VR for a little while. And it was fun. It's just one of
I
those,
get
it's one of those
anime.
time sync things, you know?
I almost said his real life name. And then his anonymity would have been
OM Jiggles?
magnanimous.
Vecnumanas. Okay,
I always
why
want
is
to
this
say
not working?
magnanimous, but that's not right.
It's not?
Vecnaminous.
Vecnaminous.
Vecnaminous. I think, but I always want to say vecnanimous. I don't know why.
Don't.
Vecnaminous.
I always like to say Veku. That was his other name.
Did you play No Man's Sky in VR?
I did for a little while, yeah.
Yes, Ian, he did play No Man's Sky in VR
sorry.
for a little while.
Oh, thanks for moderating my chat. I think I figured it out. I think I got this.
This is the question and answer segment of our evening.
Cause we're almost done. If I can get this to just work.
You're almost done. You still have like all these extra.
Excuse
There
me.
they go.
Come on, baby. Yeah, it supports VR. It's not VR only.
Vecnaminus. Veku was my previous alias.
Yeah. Okay, what the actual crap?
You're holding the thing a little bit close to you so people can't see
Sorry.
what you're actually looking.
Basically, these little pieces, right, these vent pieces need to go, like, right here. But these don't seem to be correct. The little, I don't know what you call it, the breathing tubes. Because I can't get the piece under there. This is literally like the last, this is like the last piece that I have. Or last portion.
It looks done to me.
Okay, so it's upside down like this. Just looks like these are supposed to go way further down. Okay, so maybe these are too... Oh, these are too low. Right? Oh, no, don't break it. No. That's got to be too low. So, see these... The hole right here? I think this whole section needs to come up. But how? Look at the front. What did I do?
What did you do? Ian just said I started playing it. There's a lot to do magic. Sorry, Newt Monkey Man, not...
Yeah, there is. And I like
kind
that
of
you can...
burden in knowing people's real names doing this.
Gosh. What have I done? I think I really messed this up. Alright. I'm gonna start taking stuff off. Okay. Alright, no, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Why did you mess it up?
Alright, so... That's gotta go... Oh, it's just this one piece. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Boom. Now let me do it on the other side. There we go, there we go. Literally right here to right there.
That's the difference between you and I would have thrown the whole thing away at that point. So I was like,
yeah, I mean...
every piece on this Lego set.
And now that's gonna go up high enough to where I can put... Yeah, there we go. I can put these pieces on. Honestly, that's kind of the difference between me and a lot of people. And I think of this same way with computers, where it's like I'm not a computer genius. I'm really not, but some people seem to think I am, especially at work. And it's like, no, it's just
turn it off and turn it back on again.
And Google and not give up, and not give up. Like not giving up is half of it. Of just not, yeah. Don't give up.
Stay in school, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't. I'm not your dad.
There we go. Look at how that makes that look. That's cool.
It's my job. Is there like a cover over, or is that the whole breathing apparatus thing?
That's the breathing apparatus right there.
Oh, I thought there was like a cover thing over those.
And then, hang on, let me make sure what else is.
Got so many leftover.
Yeah, they usually come with several. It's usually these small pieces like this, because they're most prone to lose.
Said every engineer that had a bridge collapse ever.
Yeah, no, they're definitely extra pieces. There's the little title.
Did you put the stickers on, or did you skip that part?
No, I put the stickers on. It's those little marks.
Oh, okay.
On there, yeah. As far as stickers go, it wasn't that bad, but I still don't like stickers.
Nice.
Don't at me.
Is that the... Okay, so, like, I am honestly, like, so out of date on Star Wars. Which... Is that the First Order helmet? That's the First Order helmet, right?
dignify that. We're done. You did that on purpose, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Obviously, the one from the Mandalorian.
Should be like, obviously, it's the Rebel helmet. Obviously.
That's the helmet that Luke wore in the Star War.
That Luke Starkiller wore in a Star War.
How dare.
How dare you? Stickers.
Nice. So
Yeah.
we're gonna build the one tomorrow?
Oh man. I don't know about tomorrow. I kind of don't want to. I don't really want to like waste it, you know. It's like, there you go.
Nice.
But that one is this one. I have looked forward to this one ever since we watched
look
it.
at this. It's
Excuse
the
me.
Firefly ship from the show Serenity.
All right.
You have to admit, it looks
Oh, it
a
does,
little,
and that's why I like it.
a little bit like. I mean, I know it's
Kinda.
obvious,
Yeah.
but like,
Kinda.
it does look a little bit like.
He's got Baby Yoda. Yeah, this one.
It does look a little bit like the Firefly. I wonder if it's on
No, it
purpose
does. I
or-
don't know. Maybe.
Like just a little throwback, like just shape-wise of the ship.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
It's funny because it's true.
It's true. It's true. It's pretty cool. I have to just figure out where I'm gonna put these.
Awesome.
Assuming I get any more of them. That's cool. I like that.
Well, Aaron's got to go to bed now because
I
he
do.
has an infant child, so
Mm-hmm. I do.
he needs me to deal with tomorrow. So.
Ugh, gosh.
Firefly. I know. I was saying funny things.
I think he knows too, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna
That's
stop.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
At least I know how to spell loose.
Oh. How dare you? Anything else you want to see?
No, I think that's.
Want to see my cup?
I mean, not really.
It's a Lego cup, and these are Lego pens.
Pretty sure I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I got you those pins for Christmas.
No, I think Ashley did, but
No, didn't we get? I don't know. I thought did we not get? I thought at one point we got Ashley those pins for Christmas, and then she gave them to you.
I don't think she would.
But
like,
I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure she gave them to me, but
that was a couple years ago.
yeah, you can build with the cup and the pens. Yep. So all these, that's what I should do. All these extra pieces. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe we should start a tradition here. All the extra pieces just get attached.
Eventually, that mug is just like massive.
Yes, I love that idea. I love it.
It's gonna be like real obnoxious to drink out of.
Well, I mean, I don't drink out of it now anyway, so.
What a waste of a cup.
Because, I mean, honestly, isn't already kind of obnoxious. I'm not doing any kind of pattern here. Now, the problem is some of these pieces are extra that will not attach to anything because there's like a... Whoops. One of the Technic pieces. So, I'll just put them in there. But anything that can attach will get attached to the mug.
Nice.
There. Okay. That was fun. Thanks for joining.
That was a good, very professional stream.
Well, thanks. I can't wait to watch it back. I still think this camera needs Maybe it's just like you said, lights. If I get some lights on there, it
Yeah,
might be a good idea. I technically got this light, but when I turn it on me, this is what happens. And that's like really washed out, right? Like I am very white.
part of the crew. Oh yeah, no.
So I don't know. Like yeah, I don't know. But how do other lights not do the same thing? Like if I were to get like
Well, the ones that I have come with little filters that you can put over them,
mm-hmm.
like the jelly things that you can
So it
one
diffuses
to
the light a little?
diffuse the light, but it also does more of like you can do like color. So like right now, like I have the blue ones on mine because like if you don't put the diffuse, like I had just the white diffuser on, so it was just it was the
Mm-hmm.
white light, but it was diffused, but it was still like super bright and even hard to see the screens.
Yeah.
So I put the blue ones on, and so the light it's still really bright for like the green screen when I have that up, but it doesn't like blind me. So they're really nice. So you can kind of mess with them, and plus they're adjustable, so you can like adjust the heads down and stuff, and they don't wash you out. But like, I mean, the lighting on you is fine. I would say like for the table, like all the shadows and stuff, might
Mm-hmm.
be nice to have one kind of point down at the table, but.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
Well,
like,
so I
yeah,
had earlier I did have this light here pointed down further, but because I was working with so many white pieces, everything over here was all washed out because
yeah.
it was just too bright. So then I moved it up a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
want to like have I don't want to make like such a super big production about it because it's like realistically I don't know how often I'll do it, but
Once a day.
I wish. I gotta set up donations thing. I'll be like, if you want me to keep building, buy me Lego sets.
I
Pretty
mean,
much.
I mean, come on, dude. Just download a schematic from the Google, and like, you have every like Lego that's ever been made.
No, I don't.
Drawer.
Not
And
even close, man. Not even close.
it would be interesting to see you like pull out like just like go download like a small like schematic and like start building with the Lego you have and see how far you can get into it before you're like, I don't have that piece. Because I think it's a lot further than you think it would be.
My problem would be color. Because my collection from my childhood is very colorful because I didn't have a lot of like grays and blacks and stuff like that. So if it was something that, needed specific colors, that is honestly where I would run into the most
There you
problem.
go. Buy
I
you some
probably
garage.
have I probably have like a lot of the actual pieces I need, but do I have them in the colors that would be needed? It's probably not. What are garage kits?
I don't know.
They're like maybe it's like
A garage
a
sale.
garage kit maybe. I wonder if it's like something that you can set up really quick. I mean, when I look up garage kits, I see actual garages that I can build from a kit. I mean, if you're saying like let's get a studio set up, that'd be awesome.
Do it.
Ashley'd be so mad because she wants a she shed before I
Do it.
get anything like that.
Do
There are
it.
kits put together by third parties. Like streaming kit? Streaming. Garage kit streams. Ah! Oh. This is not what I thought it was. What is that? Garage kit stream. Oh, it's like models or something, right? Looks like. Like building models. Okay, maybe not then. I mean, it looks like there's this guy called Garage Kit Streams, and he's like putting together models and stuff, I think. Similar to what I'm doing, but Ashley says, Caleb, you're no longer allowed to call us boring. I think it was during our golf conversation. Or maybe it was farming. That was like 40
Yeah,
minutes
it
ago.
could have been any point with it.
Yeah, let's be
Street,
real.
really.
So I'll save this, but I usually don't save the boxes anymore because I don't have room. What was the name of that thing you were talking about, Caleb? The music thing?
Oh, pretzel.rocks.
Uh-oh.
What?
What did Dash say?
Oh, I think he tried to post a link.
Oh, did links get cut? I bet it was that thing that you
Hang on.
turned on.
/allow? No, hang on.
I thought maybe he tried to say the A word.
No. Alright, hang on, Dash. Forgive? Pardon?
You could always text it to me. Or in Discord too.
Do you want me to mod Dash?
I was just trying to figure out how to do it myself. But if you can do it before I can, then that's fine.
Oh, I don't have permission to do it. I think you can just do /mod and then at his name, but I'm not sure.
There you go.
There you go. And then once he posts the link, just take it away, because otherwise I won't be special and it'll piss me off.
Don't worry, you're always special.
Oh no!
There we go. Okay. Oh! That's beautiful.
Oh,
So,
okay. I think
so
I
you're buying
understand.
the instructions for this, right? And not the actual pieces, I'm assuming?
No, this MOC contains 3,811 pieces. So it's not Lego specific. It's like people have made this themselves and then are selling you the schematic and the pieces to build it.
Are they selling you the
So
pieces, though, too?
It's
Because
third party Lego.
So instructions
Yeah,
and pieces. So there's another site that I follow. I think they're called the Brothers. Is it the Brothers Brick? Yeah, where they have they sell instructions for stuff too, and then they give you a parts list, but then you have to still go out and buy the pieces. But they have a lot of really cool stuff too.
So they sell you. So how much does it cost?
That's what I'd love to know. Buy mock building instructions. Buy building instructions. Yeah, see, it looks like it just gives you the parts inventory and then price parts for this mock.
Well, this says there are 399 parts in the inventory with 3,811 total quantity. The approximate cost of these parts is $2,381.51.
It's not that big.
What it said. Like, there's no way. I mean, if you bought each piece
3,000
individually,
pieces.
even then.
3,000 pieces isn't too much, though. Oh, some of them are rare. Anyway, I do like this idea. There was, see if I can find the one.
If he was gonna do that, then, like, just buy the Lego. The Lego one would only be like a couple $100.
There was one in particular I really, really wanted to do. Wait, no, it's not Brothers Brick. Who are they? It's a YouTube channel. See if I can find Brothers Brick. I follow them on YouTube. What is their name? Brick Vault. Brick Vault.
Oh, well, duh.
Yeah, duh, Brick Vault. Okay. So there's this one. Man, they have so many good ones. It's a UCS, so the Ultimate Collector Series, that scale of the U-Wing. And I want that so bad. I think that one was gonna cost around, with the parts list, around about $300. If I can find it anymore. There it is. Nope, that's minifig scale. Minifig scale is pretty good too, though. Oh, they don't even have it up anymore. Anyway, yeah, you could buy the instructions and they give you the parts list. But I like that idea, because then you're buying something that is you're buying something that's like not a whole lot of people are gonna have. And that one in particular, you could buy the instructions in like a bound book. I think the instructions themselves were like $30 though, if not more, for the bound book. But just really slick. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. 3 hours is pretty good.
Roll credits.
Do I have any?
/credit.